Hello, hello, hello. This is Frida. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone's doing well. For today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet this lovely bucket hat. Okay, it's done in double crochets, half double crochets, I'm sorry, half double crochets. Okay, the yarn that I have used is this cone. And I believe it's a 3 lightweight. Okay. And I did not weigh this, so I don't know how much this weighs. Okay, this one I crocheted with a 4 weight yarn. Okay, so I will pin the description on how to crochet this using a 4 weight. Okay, for the tutorial for today, I went into my stash and I just couldn't figure out what yarn to use. So I grabbed this basket that I have. These are 3 weight, I believe. Yeah, they're pretty thin and they're cotton. They're 100% mercerized cotton. So I thought this would be perfect for my project. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to crochet the entire ball and then go to the next one. I'm not going to cut up any, any balls. So I will use the entire and then I will move on to the next one. So these are very little tiny ones. Yeah, it says they're 10 gram. And I bought this at Dollarama. I checked a couple of years ago, actually. They were $4. I checked yesterday. I was at Dollarama, and they did not have these yarns. They had the acrylic ones, which I'm not interested in the acrylic, because I have so much acrylic. Okay, so let's get started. I'm just looking into my stash, and the colors, yeah, so this is not, this and this is the same. So what I'll do is I will use the yarns and pick one. I'm just trying to figure out which one. There's one there. And we'll go from there. White is pretty nice. White is always nice. So there's a couple of white ones. Okay. There's another ball there. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'll just figure out which one to start with because they're just beautiful colors, pastel colors, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I picked this color. There's 2 balls of this, and I hope it would be enough. I don't know, 20 gram. We'll see. I don't think so, but we'll see. Because there's lots of yardage in here. So I'm using a 2.5 crochet hook. I did my test, and it works good. So I'm going to make a magic loop. And then right there, I'm not going to chain up to go. I'm going to make total of 8 half double crochets. So we go yarn over with the 3 loops, we pull them all at once, and this is called a half double crochet. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm not going to join, we're going to do in spiral. I get this comment a lot. How many chains do you chain to go up? No, we're doing spiral, so there's no chains involved. That's the magic thing. So right here, I'm going to make a, right there, I'm going to make a half double crochet. And I'm just going to try to grab a marker, and it's hidden somewhere here. So I will put a marker on that stitch that we did so that I know that it's going to be a new row. Okay, so let me just click it here. I never use markers because of you guys. You've been asking me. So this way I'm getting used to it. Okay, so I made one and I'm going to make another one. So on every row, this row, we're going to make 2 half double crochets. Okay, so we started with 8. At the end, we should have 16. So it's double on each, and I just grab these 2 loops, and I make my and I'm weaving as I'm going. So 1, 2. Okay, just like this. And I will see you at the marker, because the video would be crazy long if I continue showing you each stitch. I wish I could, and I don't have that much memory. So I'll be right back. So I came to the beginning of the row, and on the 3rd row we're going to make doubles again, just like this. On every double crochet we're going to make doubles. The 4 weight is done. I did 1. The 4 weight is done the same, and I will give you details when I come. It's just that we don't crochet as much as we do on this particular yarn, this thin 2 weight, 3 weight. It's just that the crown has to be 6 inches across. That's what I work with, measurements, and I keep on saying on my tutorials, especially on big items, I work with measurements, and I don't give out stitches, but for this one I will, because it's a hat. Okay, I will meet you at the beginning. Okay, so at the end of the row you should have a total of 32 stitches. Okay, I didn't move my marker, but I will, and the next row is going to be one half double crochet on each stitch. Okay, and at the end of the row you should have a total of 32 stitches, because we're only doing right here. Okay, so I will meet you at the end of row 4. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I just finished row 4, and now we're going to start on row 5, which is 3. We're going to do 3 half double crochet, and on the 4th, so we did 3, on the 4th we're going to do double on that same spot. So we're making an increase. So again, 1, 2, 3, and then we make 2. Okay, this is all we do. Okay, so end of row 5, you should have a total of 42 stitches. And just want to give you an idea. So we're going to be crocheting so this is the middle. So we're going to crochet about 3 inches to have the crown. Okay, let me show you on this one. It's a little bit tough because it's very variegated. Oh, can't even see, sorry. See, this is 3. Maybe you can see it easier on this one. It's a little bit tough. See, this is 3 as well, even if it's a 4 weight. It has to be the same measurements to fit the head for average head. Okay, so let me just finish this row, and I will be right back. Just again on row 5, you should have 42 stitches. Okay, so I just finished, and on the 6th row what we're going to do is we're going to do 1 half double crochet, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, and on the 5th we're going to do increase, so we're going to make 2. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th make an increase. Okay, so at this end of this row you should have a total of 48 stitches. So what I believe 48, yeah. Okay, and just finish this row, and I will meet you on the 7th row, I believe. Yeah. Okay, and you will see that your hat is getting bigger and bigger. Okay, so row 7, we're going to do half double crochets on each chain, and again you should have a total of 48 stitches. Okay, so I will meet you at row 8, and I will measure at the end of row 8, and just to give you an, well, I can measure it now, no problem at all, just to give you an idea. So we're almost to 2 inches, okay? Well, actually, yeah, almost to 2 inches. So 4 centimeter at the moment. So we still need to crochet more till we reach 3. So when we do the, it should be 6 around diagram. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're on row 8. What we're going to do is we're going to make 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th is an increase. So 3 half double crochets and 1 increase. So again, 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th is an increase. So I'm going to let you crochet, finish this row 8. You should have a total of 60 half double crochet, and I will let you continue row 9 as well. That would be crocheting on each chain. So again, you should have a total of 60, and I will see you on row 8, and we will measure again if it's the 3-inch crown measurement. Okay, I'll be right back. See, you will see that the spiral is showing. Isn't this fantastic? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I just finished row 9. On row 10, what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 double crochet, and then we're going to do an increase. And at the end of row 10, you should have a total of 74 stitches. I've been measuring, and it's done. So after finishing row 10, well, see, you can see it's almost there. If I finish that last row, it's going to be 3 inches. See? And that would be perfect. That's what I'm aiming for. So this yarn that I have crocheting with, it's the same as this. So I did the same what I did. I'm doing the same on this one. So just to point out, but on this one I did less because the yarn being 4-weight, right? So I did less, and I wrote it down. So I'm going to pin it like I said, and I will show you. Okay, for 4-weight, what I did is I wrote down everything, and so when I came to row where we are, row 16 and 17, no, row 18, instead of on row 11, we're going to be crocheting the half double crochets until we reach row 21. And here it's totally different. On row 8 we did the half double crochets, like we just, you know, we finished this crown area. The words are so hard to sometimes come out. Okay, so I will pin this, and I will write this, and I will pin it. If you want to crochet with a 4-weight, by all means you can crochet, no problem at all, and it will give you the same effect. With a thinner yarn, you need to crochet more, of course, right? That's another story. Okay, but I am doing the tutorial with this yarn, and I am looks like it's going to be the same as I did the first hat that I did, and I do have a showcase I did. So on this row, what we're going to do, we're going to do 3, and then we're going to make an increase on the 4th. Again, you should have a total of 74 stitches. Okay, so let me finish this row, 3, and then I will come and show you the 11th row, which is going to be different to shape the crown. So we're going to make this line, okay, on row 11. Okay, I'll be right back. And it's very light, and you need something on your head to cover from the sunshine. Especially here in Edmonton, it's always sunny. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished, and 74 stitches you should have. So this is how it looks like. So we're going to do our last row, and that last row will pick up the 6 inches around. Okay, just to point out, if you don't have the 6 inches, I would do another increase. Well, after doing the single crochet on each row, you should do another row of increase until you have, like, keep on doing one row of just regular crochet, double crochet, and the next row should be an increase row, and then until you have 6 inches around. So we're going to do that line that I just told you. Okay, to do that, well, actually that line would be under 6 inches. I'm just trying to figure it out, just to give you an idea. Yeah, maybe I should crochet another 2 more rows. Well, I'm measuring, and it looks like this one, well, this is cotton, right? That's another thing, it won't stretch. So I'm going to do another set of, so one row is just a regular crochet. So row 11, we're going to do single crochets on each. I need that 6 inches exactly. So this was less than 6 inches, even if I did separate the crown. It's not 6 inches, so I need that 6 inches. So I don't want it tight, right? This has to be a hat, so it has to fit snuggle, but I don't want it tight. Okay, that's another thing. So let me just do my regular single crochet, half double crochet, and then the next row, what I'll do is I will do an increase, just like this, three half double crochets and 1 increase. Okay, and then what we'll do is, so this would be row 11 and then 12. So I will meet you on row 13, and I will show you how to separate the crown. This 2 inches that I'm crocheting, 2 rows would make that 6 inches crown. I'm very like, I'm really focusing on that 6 inches. I don't want it tight, right? If this is for, again, a regular head. If your head is smaller than 22, for a kid, if you're crocheting, I would crochet the crown. Well, this is a 6, right? Maybe, I don't know, 5 or 5.5. It depends on the child's head or baby's head. So I'll work with the measurements. I would measure their crown area. And if you're working with a cotton like this, yeah, 5 inches, 5.5 would be enough. Okay, so yeah, but again, I would again focus on the measurement. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so let me finish these 2 rows, and I will come back to show you how to separate the crown area. Look, this doesn't look good, but what can you do? I don't know what happened there. It looks different. I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished 2 more rows, and I'm going to measure again. Yeah, perfect. So it's just over 6 inches. When you measure it from here, let's do it. That's what I need. You can also starch cotton, yeah, if you want to give it a stiff, you know, 6. This would be perfect for cotton if you're crocheting with cotton. Okay, for the separation of the crown, what we're going to do, we're going to do single crochets until the length that we need. And for this one, I crocheted Oh, let me just measure it. And so 10 rows, we just crochet, half double crochet in each row, and then you should have about 4 inches, even 5 inches, sorry, 5 inches. 5, 4.5 to 5. It depends on your head again and how long, how you want the edge to be heading towards. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate. We're just going to go on the back. Can you see the V here? We're going to go on the back and grab the back, and then we're going to make our half double crochets. And this way we're going, I know it's going to be a little bit long. It does pull, but that's okay. One row won't break anything. Okay, just like this. And then you will see these lines coming up. Or what you can do is if, yeah, I don't like those long. There's another way. Okay. See, when you fold it, you will see another V. Can you see? Yeah. I did a rug tutorial. See, grab that back. So leave this front and grab that back too. And then make a double crochet. And this way, it won't stretch the yarn when you're pulling. See, you're grabbing the two right there. See, it's right here. See here, and when you pull it back, you will see another V at the back. So grab that back V and then leave that one to separate. See, that's what we're aiming for. Okay, so I'm going to let you crochet again 4.5 to 5 inches long. For the tutorial that I was doing, 11 till 21, you do half double crochets, and you should have 92 stitches. But again, I did extra increase, so mine is a little bit more. I have more stitches, and I will see on row 23, 22, 20. Let me just say, yeah, 23, 22. I will see you at row 22, and we'll measure again. And I'll be right back. So 10 rows, just crochet 10 rows, and then 4.5 to 5 inches long from the crown area, and we'll go from there. I'll be right back. Okay, I just wanted to come back and show you when you finish doing that row using the back loops, you come back on the, remember I said you need to crochet 10 rows to go down for the hat, and then what you do is you just go back and pick those two loops, V's on the stitches, and then you crochet as we did on the previous. Okay, so I'll see you back 10 rows later. Okay, bye now. Love this YouTube, goes so fast. But for me, I have to go back and crochet. Okay, so I have crocheted 10 rows from 11 till 21. But I have 2 extra rows, so I'm just giving you the information on how to knit crochet on 3 and light 4 weight yarn. Okay, so now what we're going to do is on the row 22 and 23, those 2 rows, we're going to, so this is the beginning of the new row, so we're going to crochet 2 double crochet, and then we're going to make it increase. So we're going to make 2 half double crochets in that 1 stitch chain, and then we're going to do 2 again, and on the 3rd we're going to make an increase, which is 2 half double crochets. Okay, so I'm going to let you crochet row 22 and 23, and I will come back on row 24. Lots of crocheting involved, so I'll be right back. Okay, so after crocheting 2 half double crochets and 1 increase, the 3rd being an increase, 2 rows after crocheting them, what we're going to do is we're going to crochet half double crochet on each chain for row 24 and 25, And depending how long you want the curly edge, the ruffle edge to be, like when you're holding it, you will notice that. And it depends on how wide you want it, how long you want it. You can crochet as long as you want. And that's all you do. And the last, if you want, and if you have enough yarn, like I don't have enough, and you can do a backwards single crochet, and I will show you that. I'm going to end up starching this and decorating with flowers and with fabric, and then I'm going to put this on my door. So I will put a picture when I finish it, hopefully. So let's say you did 2 rows, 3 rows, 5 rows. It depends on how long you want to crochet. You just crochet single crochets, and after you're done, what you do is you just go backwards like this. You go backwards and you do backward single crochet or a camel toe. This is what it's called, and it gives you this nice edge. Let me show it on a 4-way. It looks way better. Of course, it's that yarn is thin. I just couldn't figure out which yarn to use. Unfortunately, I have so much yarn, and sometimes I can't find the right. See, and this is how it looks like the backward. And I believe this is a 3-weight. I thought it was a light 3, but no, it's a 3-weight, and this fits perfect on my head. And I used all the information I provided you, and I will pin that on the comment section so you guys can see. And I will pin also the 4-weight, which I did less rows to do the crown area and less rows to do this side. And then but here I did do 2 rows of the increase. Let me just see. I'm just trying to, this is the finish. I'm going to put a label here to close that. I used the entire yarn, believe it or not. Just trying to figure out. Here we go. So this is here, these 2 rows are my increases, and I did 2 rows and finished up, I believe. I was just trying to figure out how much yarn I would need to do the backward single crochet, the camel toe stitch, and I finished it with the exact amount. It was like a chicken yarn. But I did it. So here I'm just going to put my label so I can show you how you can cover up those areas that you don't want it to be seen. So I have these labels. I do have a review. I would highly recommend. They have decent prices, and they have Etsy shop. So what I do is I just put it there, and here we go. And then that area is closed, and I don't have to worry about that knot there to be seen. See? And it's just fantastic. So I would highly recommend these labels. And I have so many I have ordered, and this just fits my head perfectly. It's 100% wool. I did wash it. It did not felt. I don't know why, so that's a good thing. I did knit a sock for my son, and his definitely felt. So I don't know what's up with this yarn. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. I just wanted to share you how to crochet half double crochet using these techniques. And I hope you liked this tutorial. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to hit that notification button. So every time I post a new video, you will be notified, indicating there's something new for you to watch. Happy crocheting. Bye-bye. Yeah, this one's a little bit longer than this one, but I like this one. Fits better on my head.